Mobile advertising is still underutilized. So mobile advertising is booming. It's projected to hit $42 billion in revenue in the next 3 years, so it's a big market. What's the difference, you may ask? Well, when you rank for Google, so Child Care Center San Diego, for example, the first thing you're going to see on the top of the page is you're going to see pay-per-click advertising, then you're going to see the map, and then you're going to see organic. Well, that 4-pack up at the top that says ad, little green box around the word ad, those are advertising. The map and the organic listings below it, that is marketing. So you can control advertising, but you can only influence marketing. The big thing here is there's not a lot of companies taking advantage of the full advantage of doing this advertising, which gives you control and puts you at the top of the page. So let's see, do we have any other question? AJ asks over here, I think this question was answered earlier, but since you just came online, I'll answer it again, AJ. Yes, there's mobile responsive and mobile friendly are the same thing. If they're talking about dedicated mobile, that's again using a subdomain to run your mobile device. Good technology 3 years ago, not recommended anymore. So that's where I'll put that. See if we have any other questions here. So Kim asks, what is changing with the mobile first index? Well, just the fact that Google's looking at your website, it's identifying whether or not it's mobile friendly. And if it is mobile friendly, then it will rank you above other websites that are not mobile friendly. Now keep in mind, this is based on an assumption that you got good content, well laid out on your site, you're relevant, all of those things. So Google will not show a mobile website that's poorly built. That just won't happen. But if you've got a good website that's comparable to your competitor and they're not mobile and you are mobile, you'll rank ahead of them. Are there different Google indexes for desktops and mobile? You know, I honestly don't know that question, but my marketing manager, Leonard, is hiding out in Texas right now, and I bet you he can answer that for me, and then I'll let you know, Jordan, just in a few minutes. Understand your market, your competitors, and plan accordingly. So again, know what your competition's doing, know what your market is, and then you create a plan. Just keep in mind that mobile apps may not always be a right thing for you. They cost a lot and are effective only in a handful of businesses and cases where, again, you're trying to do push notifications. You understand clearly that the main thing that's going to happen is you're going to be communicating with your existing customer base. And there's no way to search them online. They're not going to just show up. You have to go through the App Store to get access to them. So responsive design, mobile friendly, mobile responsive, those are all terms that are same. And as I just talked about briefly, mobile first. If you're doing it that way, you will rank. So you got to make your website responsive, and then it has to be fast. So if you want traffic and you want conversions, your site has to open quickly, provide the information and easy access, again, to the phone number, to a form, whatever method by which you want them to communicate with you. What's considered fast, 3.5 seconds or less is what we target every day. Now, for child care centers, that's a great number. Sometimes if you're on an e-commerce site, it may take upwards of 4.5 to 7 seconds. For a small child care website, even with 100 pages on it, still should be opening it at about 3.5 seconds. And then watch your analytics and watch what's working and what's not, and learn from your mistakes as you're doing this. because analytics tells you, again, how they came onto the website, where they went as a second click, where they went as a third click. Are they following the progression that you want them to do to make that purchase with you? And if they're not, what's wrong? Again, a lot of times, one of the big things I see today still is that people are using a single page for all their programs offered. Not necessarily a good choice, because every page you have on your website, I say, we work hard to rank them for 3 keywords. So if you have infant care, toddler care, daycare, preschool, after school, before school, all on one page, which keywords are you going to try and rank for? Because you don't get to rank for all of those. So what we do when we build a website is we make sure that every program page has its own individual page, so that if we're doing infant, we can, infant care, baby care, and then other words that relate to infant and baby care are all in there. We talk about that in a page that's got about 450 words on it. So learn from that, look at your analytics, look at your bounce rate, look at how they're clicking through your site, and then you'll be able to make decisions and adjust your website.